Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here. So today I got a video reacting to the Battlefield 6 story and multiplayer trailers. I usually don't do reactions a lot of times, but I'm doing a reaction to this because I'm actually a really big Battlefield fan, and I've seen a few comments, people asking me if I could give my thoughts on this. So we'll be reacting to the single-player trailer that was posted last week, and also be reacting to the multiplayer trailer, and I'll be basically giving my thoughts on it. But from what I've seen, the reception to this game has been overwhelmingly positive. Like, people are very, very happy about this. Now, this is probably the first time in years that I've seen people really excited for a Battlefield game. The last time I saw excitement on this scale was 9 years ago, Battlefield 1, when it was World War 1. That was the last time that I saw people get this excited for a Battlefield game. Like, Battlefield 5 was a disaster. Battlefield 2042 was a disaster too. But this actually looks good. People are actually really happy. Battlefield is going back to its roots. It's getting away from that those operators. It's going right back to classes, right back to destruction. No more futuristic stuff. It is modern combat again. So let's react to it. First, we're going to react to a story trailer, and I'm actually really excited for the story. But let's watch the story trailer right here.
My fellow citizens, my fellow.
That is the Brooklyn Bridge.
Will prevail.
We're ready, Mr. President.
My fellow citizens, today represents a dark day in our history. With this monstrous, unprovoked attack, no country is safe from their reach. For all those serving on our behalf, our prayers go with you. For the Pax Armada mercenaries who are watching now, I have a message. It's over.
Let's get to work.
Come, your masters of war. Hear the bells of victory.
This is what a World War III game would look like, in my opinion. Yeah, this definitely looks really good.
Move fast. Move decisive. Dagger on my 6. Send it.
And I hope that you die. And your death will come soon. I follow your casket.
They have the Battlefield theme playing during this in the background too. That's the Manhattan Bridge. Okay, and so about this, yeah, this is right here, the Brooklyn Bridge. So the game's gonna take place in my hometown in New York, but we're also gonna see other countries. I know we're gonna see Tajikistan in this game. We're also gonna see Egypt. I don't know of any other countries. I know it's Tajikistan, Egypt, and New York is as far as I know so far. But about this is, maybe I'm one of those few gamers out there. I mean, let me know if you guys agree with me, but single player is a huge reason that I buy these games a lot of times. If these games don't have a single player, then that really makes me dislike the game. And that's actually one of the reasons I abandoned Battlefield 2042 so quickly. Like, I could not believe that the game had no single player. Like, there was no single player. Like, it was no story. We were just expected to believe that these random mercenary factions were just fighting for control in the future. It was like, it was terrible. You have to have a good backstory, you know, to explain basically what's going on, including in the multiplayer too. But, about this is, this one thing that does make me really happy, and the reason I think this story actually will be decent is, we go forward here. I also wonder how they're going to explain the invasion of New York. So these guys right here, Pax Romana, well, let me see, what are they called again? Let me just hear it again. What does he say?
Our prayers go with you. For the Pax Armada
Pax Armada, not Romana. Okay. Yeah, because Pax Romana was a time of just peace in the Roman Empire. So that's just basically why I was a bit confused. So these guys are the new antagonists. These guys are the villains in Battlefield 6. And from what I know, these guys are not Russians. These guys are apparently some kind of mercenary group from Europe. They're, as far as I know, they're Europeans. Because I remember in the teaser trailer, it showed that like NATO was like collapsing and it's some kind of NATO civil war where like countries leave NATO. Like it was showing that France left NATO in the teaser, and then it was Gibraltar gets invaded, which Gibraltar is this part of Britain that's actually south of Spain. It's actually a dispute today between Britain and Spain, but it is part of Britain. Yeah, that's I am actually happy about that because I'll tell you something. I cannot stand a lot of these games when it's every single game. It is always the Russians. You're constantly fighting the Russians in every single game. I mean, it was fine in the old games, like, you know, the old Call of Duty games, the old Battlefield games, but I mean, enough is enough. You know, we need new villains, new ones. It can't be Russian army every single game. So, you know, making this, you know, this European mercenary faction that's like from former NATO countries as like the main villains, I actually think that that's a step in the right direction. I actually think that's actually kind of cool. So there probably will be a fighter jet mission in the single player. That looks like a dam getting destroyed, is it? Yeah. This is in Brooklyn right now. I'm actually from Brooklyn. You can see Manhattan here, Brooklyn Bridge. This is most likely on Coney Island, and it's also in GTA 4 Firefly Island. That's what it's called. But Coney Island, it's a neighborhood that's actually on the beach, and it's a neighborhood known for its big carnivals, its big amusement park. It's also a Russian speaking neighborhood. That is probably this is probably Tajikistan right here. Yeah. So Tajikistan is a pretty mountainous country. It's a country in Central Asia, and the reason you're probably going to be in Tajikistan is probably going to have something to do with China. That's probably what it's going to be. Backstory is China actually took a part of Tajikistan's land like a decade ago. This is probably Cairo, or Egypt. Yeah. I have no idea where that is. Yeah, so here we see the dam. Hopefully we have something like this in the multiplayer. If we have something like this in the multiplayer, just this big dam and you can just blow it up and it just floods the map, that would just be so cool. I remember in, what was it, in Battlefield, I think it was Battlefield 4, there was this one map where it was, I think it was a China map, and it was like a really rainy map. Somebody tell me in the comments if you know what map I'm talking about. It was like a map of a bunch of apartment buildings. It was like really rainy, and there was like this wall that was like holding back the water, and if you actually kept throwing C4 at the wall, you could blow up the wall, and then the water would just flood all over the map. And remember, when I played the multiplayer, I kept going to that wall and kept trying to blow up the wall, and everybody kept trying to stop me from blowing up the wall, but all the water just kept coming out, and people got really annoyed when the map got flooded. But that was, I actually really liked that map. It's one of my favorite Battlefield maps. And, right here, I want to say this one final thing about this multiplayer, single player trailer here. So there's gonna be some really big battle gonna be in New York. This is the Manhattan Bridge that gets attacked, and this is Brooklyn Bridge that you can see right here. But the thing is, I want them to explain how New York City gets attacked. Like, how does this happen? Because for them, if they're European mercenaries, for them to attack New York, they have to, like, cross the Atlantic Ocean. So I hope that there's some kind of backstory explaining exactly how they got to New York. Like, that they don't just randomly, their invasion doesn't just randomly pop up in New York. I hope there's some kind of explanation on how this happened. This guy appears to be the villain. Yeah, so hopefully we get a great campaign here. But let's react to the multiplayer trailer now. Okay, this is the multiplayer trailer. Let's react to this. like that you can carry people. Destruction is definitely really good. Bomb drone, yep, I knew what that was. That's cool that you can break the floor underneath you with a hammer now. Operation Firestorm, never forgot this map. Phantom Squad 4 soldier skins. Battlefield Pro token, Battle Pass, 25 tier skips. So there are going to be Battle Passes. I don't have really a problem with them adding Battle Passes as long as they just keep the class system the same, because they're gonna want to support this game for years to come, and they're probably gonna want to have seasons and DLCs on this game. But anyways, break down some things I saw. This is probably Egypt right here. This is probably Cairo. But, what's it here? Oh yeah, this feature right here. This is like a new feature where you can, like, drag people who are wounded. I actually really liked. I'm curious whether the person can shoot who's getting dragged or not. The destruction looks really, really good. Really, really good. This looks like it's utilizing the next-gen consoles to their full power. Okay, so this is Brooklyn. This is where I'm from. But here's the thing is, this is my question about the Brooklyn map. Because they're claiming that there's all this destruction, right? Brooklyn is a very, very, very urban place. You know, there's a few parks, sure, but it's very urban. It's more urban than Queens. And about Brooklyn is all these buildings, like, can you just blow up every single building in the Brooklyn map? Like, can you bring them all down? That's my question on it. Like, how good is the destruction going to be? Bomb drone. Wonder how you get this. Is this like an unlock after you get a certain amount of points? Is this like from a class? Because this seems like it could be very powerful. Okay, so this is something new. You have these makeshift ladders and these ramps. This definitely could help because it could now the enemy can attack from different angles. So especially in urban maps, it could definitely help with clearing out an area. Okay, this here. People are going to be really happy about this. The dog tag. Yes. Okay, yes. So that's when you used to melee people back in the old days of Battlefield, you would get their dog tags. People are gonna be very happy about this. This is the new thing, the hammer, that you can smash down walls and floors. And when they're saying that you can bring down the entire building on top of people, I wonder if it's going to be like Bad Company 2, where you can actually bring the entire building down on them and it'll kill them. Now, about this, I'm very concerned about this part here. I wonder if this is actually, and this is the Manhattan Bridge, this is Brooklyn. I'm wondering whether this is cinematic, or is this, like, something that can actually happen in the multiplayer. But, like, look, you have an apartment building here. Let me try to just get the right frame here. It looks like there's actually soldiers on the roof of the apartment building, too, so it looks like you actually can get up there, too. But look, He crashes into the building, and the building also shatters. Like, you know, huge parts of the building, and you see everything, you know, the fire escapes, the windows, everything come toppling down with the wreckage. Like, is this actually in the multiplayer, or is this just scripted? I think this is probably scripted. That's it. I'm not trying to hate, but I'm just saying here. Operation Firestorm. This is probably the most popular map in Battlefield 3 back in the day. My favorite map was personally Caspian Border, but Firestorm was also a very popular one. Oh yeah, this is definitely Egypt. You can see the pyramids here in the background. Okay, what do we got here? And this is an AA gun. So we will have AA guns. It looks like it's remote controlled. It's probably armor. It's probably a person inside of it. Okay, soldiers deploying from helicopters. This is probably at the start of the match. Probably when the match probably starts. This is how probably soldiers deploy. Probably like this. Yep, okay, I thought more Firestorm. Firestorm definitely looks really good. Let's react to the other one. There's still another one.
At the core of any great first-person shooter is the connection players have with its world. We know the things our players love about Battlefield and are elevating them to an even higher quality than ever before. Our class system's back, with new innovations to give players even more choice. Intense tactical combat, from the gunplay to the way you move across the battlefield, rebuilt from the ground up. Vehicles that feel weighty, powerful, and can change the tide of war.
And of course, destruction. Something Battlefield does unlike anyone else.
We heard you loud and clear. You want the class system back. Assault, Engineer, Support, and Recon.
Okay, yes. Very, very, very good here. People wanted the class system back. The operators was just stupid in Battlefield 2042. But the old style back, the classes, finally.
An iconic formula for Battlefield. Each class features a signature weapon set, as well as class-exclusive gadgets and traits that define your role in the squad.
The Assault class are the frontline killers who punch through enemies' defenses to open a way for the rest of the team. A handy grenade launcher will rob enemies of their cover, while flashbangs send them scurrying through the line of fire. Cornered by the enemy, an adrenaline shot may be the difference between life and death. Assault's enhanced mobility, combined with the option to throw on an extra primary weapon, makes you a formidable force that can push deep behind enemy lines.
You need a deterrent for tanks, helicopters, fucking jets? That's when you call in the Engineer. Armed with a satchel filled with rockets and mines, this class is all about being a menace to the vehicles hunting your allies. They're also the only
the help vehicles
class capable of repairing friendly vehicles, equipment, and weapon placements.
The Support class is there to pull your ass out of the fire, throwing down supply crates, heals, and ammo to keep you in the fight. Support.
So support machine gunner is also going to be the guy who's going to be reviving people. And also, one thing I'll say about the vehicles, one of the most frustrating things, I used to play as an engineer a lot in the old Battlefield games. One of the most frustrating things about an engineer is when you're trying to repair friendly vehicles and they just keep driving off. They don't let you repair them. It's one of the most infuriating things.
Can lay down deployable cover, intercept enemy grenades and missiles. And they're the masters of the machine gun. There is no better class to keep your squad in the fight when the odds are against you.
Recon is our tactical mastermind who provides vital information to the squad and stalks the edges of the
Please
battlefield.
keep bullet drop.
Usually with a sniper rifle in hand to pull off the perfect headshot. With drones capable of pinpointing enemy positions, C4 that can cripple tanks and level buildings.
Okay, this is good. This is good. I like this. Some people don't like this, but I like this. I like the Recon class having C4. And I personally, I think the Recon class should be the class of C4. Now, you're probably thinking, why should Recon have C4? It's like in the old Battlefield games, like the old style ones, the Recon would have C4 that could blow up tanks. The reason that Recon is the best to have C4 to blow up tanks is because Recon's supposed to be the guy who sneaks around the map. sniper, spotting targets, not the guy who's getting direct into firefights, the guy who's more from a distance, the guy sneaking around. So that's why they gave recon classes the C4, so that they would be more encouraged to push up and also, flank tanks and blow them up. But I will tell you, one thing that's really annoying is when you have a recon that is actually sitting at the back of the map, like sitting on like a mountain, a very tall building. They're not doing anything, maybe like killing one player every minute, but they're really not doing anything to help the team. It gets really annoying when you have people playing like that.
And a laser designator that will guide your allies' missiles right to their target.
About the designator, that helps a lot, but you need to have teamwork on that. So, not a squad of mics, you're gonna have some issues.
For Battlefield 6, we've reapproached combat and rebuilt it from the ground up to create an experience the team calls the Kinesthetic Combat System. Designed to give you a wider range of tactical and reflexive options during the heat of battle. It's about being aware of what's around you. How you move, how you shoot, and how to use destruction are all carefully balanced and work together to define this new system. With Dragon Revive, you can now cross no man's land to save a downed squad mate by pulling them to safety while reviving them. You can also lean and peek around corners.
Oh my god, yes. This is so good. So many PC games from even the 90s have a lean feature. But leaning is such a helpful feature because it's leaning in one game that I play on console that has leaning is Hell Let Loose. Like Hell Let Loose, leaning is very good. And also, Black Ops 6, in Black Ops 6, you automatically lean when you get into cover. Now, I know Black Ops 6 wasn't a perfect game, but that's one of the things I did appreciate them doing, is them adding actually the leaning mechanic. It's actually more realistic, because that's what soldiers would do in real life. They would be leaning. They would not just be completely popping out their whole bodies out of cover.
You can mount weapons on walls, crouch while sprinting.
Yes, crouch running. Yes, crouch running. That's great. Another game I play, Hell Let Loose, has a lot of it. It's a lot of soldiers do this in real life, but yes, crouch running, great.
And even perform agile rolls while escaping enemy fire.
All vehicles have been tuned to be more responsive and intuitive than ever before. Whether you're tearing across the sky in a chopper, raining bullets down on your foes, or rolling through the desert in a tank. The new Hitch a Ride ability lets your squad stay together by expanding the number of spots available for vehicles. And while it's easier to navigate with simplified control options, harnessing these war machines' full lethal potential requires the expertise of a pro.
We know you love destruction. And for Battlefield 6, we wanted to push destruction even further, both in terms of a spectacle and as a gameplay mechanic.
We're debuting a new iteration called Tactical Destruction that gives you even more options to own the battlefield with countless ways to transform the environment. Wall blocking your way? Try C4, a rocket launcher, or your handy sledgehammer. Squad firing on your team from above? Take out the floor beneath them. Or blow it all up.
I'm wondering how good this destruction actually is going to be, because, like, you see, like, a very urban area. Like, can you blow up every single building? Like, can you make it flat? Can you destroy everything?
Climb over the rubble? Problem solved.
All these things come together to create a genre-defining, must-play first-person shooter experience you cannot get anywhere else.
Okay, and there's still one more trailer.
In Battlefield, you and your squad will be battling it out across a world drowning in turmoil. A world filled with epic battles for you to partake in. All our spaces are built for the experience you want as a player. Whether that's intense, close-quarters infantry combat, or large-scale warfare with tanks, choppers, and jets. So let's start with where you'll be battling it out.
Battlefield 6 will take you all over the globe, from Egypt and Gibraltar to Tajikistan and the streets of Brooklyn in the US. At launch, we'll have 9 maps, including a remake of the classic Operation Firestorm from Battlefield 3.
Yep.
Gibraltar is built to be up close and personal. smaller urban areas.
Gibraltar. So this is I remember in the teaser they said Gibraltar gets invaded. Gibraltar was it's part of Britain. I believe it used to be part of Spain in the past when the British Empire seized it from Spain over 300 years ago, and it's actually remained as part of Britain. And it's actually a dispute today between Spain and Britain. But yes, Gibraltar is apparently going to be a huge part of the story, and that mercenary faction invades it.
Designed to support close quarters combat. Egypt is all about infantry and land vehicles, while Tajikistan boasts scale, with epic settings that capture our all-out war experience. Then there's Brooklyn, bringing the best of both scale and close quarters combat.
All of these maps are built to support any of our variety of modes with custom layouts that we call combat zones that have been rigorously playtested and iterated to ensure a thrilling, authentic Battlefield experience, no matter where you're playing.
This game looks really good.
Breakthrough. Rush. Our all-out warfare trifecta of modes.
I hope they bring back Operations Mode. I actually really liked Operations Mode in Battlefield 1. I'm talking about Battlefield 1 specifically. Those, cinematic, battles where we go to, 2 different maps. I did actually like that.
Delivers moments you can't get in any other game. And with Battlefield 6, we're giving you more ways to play, all infused with Battlefield's DNA. Team Deathmatch. Squad Deathmatch. Domination. King of the Hill. In our newest addition to our all-out warfare experience called Escalation, where teams are pushed to a final climactic battle that we think our players will love.
This is a new one.
We've spent countless hours of playtesting these modes, both internally and alongside our Battlefield Labs participants, and working to refine them and make them feel true to Battlefield's brand of immersive warfare. You can expect more maps, modes, and events as part of our post-launch seasonal content that we'll be telling you about closer to release.
And with the return of Portal, you can also build, share, and play your custom-created experiences.
This new, more powerful version of Portal will enable creators to use an updated toolset that features editing tools that will let you create even wilder experiences. That's not all. In Portal's newly redesigned Verified mode, modifiers will allow players to set up hardcore rule sets with one-shot kills, closed weapons, and so much more, all with full progression and XP gain.
With updates to our UI and navigation systems, it will be easier than ever to find and share exciting new experiences made with Portal. We can't wait to see what you create, share, and play.
So about this Portal thing here, what I was going to say about this, is this going to be available to console, though? Because that's one thing that has me concerned, because a lot of times PC gets stuff like that. Console doesn't really get it. They haven't really confirmed whether console is going to be getting it. That's one thing that has me a little concerned. But overall, I like the game. And I will say about this game is probably going to be the best Battlefield game of all time. It looks like it. It looks like it. Like, I haven't seen anybody talk crap about this game yet. Like whenever a Call of Duty trailer releases, it's like half of the comments are positive and half the comments are negative. But on this game, I've seen, when I look at the comments, like 90% of the comments are positive. People are really excited. They're really hyped. So that's definitely a good step right there. And I'm curious whether this will be the best war game in years. It might be the best war game in years. But let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys liked my analysis and my commentary here. If you did, you drop a like. And I'll be doing a live stream of the beta. I have to pre-order it to get the beta, right? I think it comes out in like 2 weeks. But I'll do a live stream of the beta. And I'll do a playthrough of the single-player campaign also in October. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day, guys.